but certainly one final map here, and if they can start CT side, could get rolling pretty quickly. I mean, obviously we have the ninth round here to decide, but Case, they're coming off the back of, as you said, that pretty decisive Dust 2 victory. So for them, they'll be in high spirits. Astralis talent maybe a little bit more downtrodden after, well, what was a close opening and then a pretty unwinnable for them, Dust 2. But Inferno is a new map, and it's a new chance for both these sides. Is anybody going to knife each other, please? Just somebody swing.
The Mexican standoff of just slowly going back and forth as we see all players sort of hitting an invisible wall, some mime level stuff going on here. Just go for it already, guys. Come on. It doesn't matter who starts what side. You're both playing both sides anyway. As I guess we'll be just waiting for this entire 1 hour clock to run down to 0. I don't know what happens then, but we'll be finding out soon here.
This is too much.
They're still going.
Hey, finally.
There we go. They broke down the invisible wall. They just had to, walk into it long enough. And in the end, a nice little victory here for the Astralis talent side. Great stuff from them. Oh me, oh my! Why did that take so long, Dan?
As well, like there was one of the CTs was trying to like bait, like do like the turn around, crouch, and then quickly turn back, hoping somebody would try and go for the backstab, but it didn't work. It took too long.
100 years later.
Oh dear. But with that out the way, hopefully the Counter Strike will be a bit more exciting than that, hopefully.
Exactly. Let's hope for the best possible game here. Of course, I was saying that Nixon was overwhelming previously. On Dust 2, he was actually top fragging. Still, did only manage to have a 1 KD, right? As many kills as he had deaths. So let's see if he can actually perform on this one as well. The player to look out for here, the newest one on the Astralis talent side. And they will be starting on the CT side with dualies on Void. That's great to see. Altex must have dropped him that to make the raid boss build complete with 2 players on utility for the KC Esports side. This should be quite a match here as Banana is still being contested. No grenades flying over.
Dual Berettas.
Dual Berettas. Yeah. Yes, of course, on Void. Let's see what he can do.
Always worth pointing them out, you know.
It's right behind that broken wall, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to be waiting for High Noon. But it looks like High Noon has been delayed.
Isn't High Noon more of a revolver?
Yeah, but no one uses the revolver, so let's use whatever we can get here. Not sure if Cowboys even did guns akimbo.
They did, but again, they were revolvers. No. Well.
Ooh, well, there goes the dualies now in the hands of Yeps. Already finding 2 entry kills there. He's looking to find even more. 2 guns better than 1. Knows there's a player in the back sight, but gets his head knocked clean off. Not going to be mattering too much, however. He was traded quite soon, as a 2v4 retake does seem unlikely for the Danes here. We'll have to go huge on Banana. First of all, Vigo not finding anything really. Getting sort of pinched as way too many terrorists aggress on him at once, and that's going to leave it all down to the new boy in town, Nixon, who does, in fact, go down without a frag. And that's going to be it for the pistol round. Astralis talent going to be starting off on the back foot here, as the Brazilians will be investing into some SMGs and Galils.
Yeah, I mean...
But most importantly, utility and head armor, so... These Deagles are going to have to go huge here. Void on the scout. He didn't spring for the Deagle armor combo. Let's see what he can do with the sniper, the glass cannon.
Yeah, against like the SMGs can certainly find damage. Oh! And that's a lot of it, 100 to be in fact onto us landing. He'll be landing on his face after that one. Or what's left of it anyway. The scout bullet ripped through his skull.
Void just continuing that entry kill sort of position for his team, right? The initial frags went his way on every map so far, I think. Very crucial in those situations, and there you go. He secures the lead once again for his team, but will they be able to convert? Still a lot of work to do here. With Deagles, who's to say? But for now, the B execute is being faked, and the Astralis talent utility being whittled down. as the B take should be coming in. All these terrorists congregating around Banana and should be lining up their smokes shortly, as the execute is not being expected by Astralis talent at all. They're rotating a player away, in fact. They know Vigo still has a smoke, but the smoke can't just get pushed. Not sure if KC Sports are going to be trying their luck with that one, though.
Especially when you're a man down in a situation like this, you really do not want to be pushing through these sorts of smokes. You've got, what, 35 seconds still on the clock now? You can wait for the smoke to fade, go afterwards. I mean,
And wait for the
Altec,
Astralis talent side to just rotate away, as they seem to have
yeah.
done so. Giving him a nice and empty bomb site with one player in pool now. Very exposed position. Not sure what he can do there. And the push coming in hot. Vigo on the edge of the smoke does find one, relocates, and what is going on here?
I mean, kills are going on right now. Is it somehow Astralis talent with a man advantage still after all that? And it's going to be the rotations in. A UMP for Nyx and a couple Deagles. But the bomb planted. A retake required.
Let's see if they can do it. A nice nade, yeah, into dark, but
just go a bit
too much, as Nisim will be finding his kill. DZT chimes in as well, leaving it all down to Vester in a 1v2 with DZT able to just wide swing with the Mac 10. Why not? Even saves the Galil and Deagle. Not going to be needing the extra money. However, KC Sports, they got all the money they want. And once again, Void finding the opening frag for his team, but they're not able to close it out. However, a bit more acceptable given that they made it a 1v1 only with Deagles, you know.
Yeah. Pretty solid damage all in all, but certainly there was potential there to win the round out.
Ooh, 4 grenades. Let's see where they throw them. Middle? DZT is about to get hot. Nope, actually, yeah, he does fall, but not to the grenades in the end, as the CTs do follow suit quite soon. A nice little attempt there, but really not much more you could have asked for, right, with this kind of a mid-rush.
Mister ended up killing himself, which was lovely. I think he threw a nade that bounced off his teammate.
Unfortunate, yeah. That stuff does happen.
Yeah, but now the guns do come out. We can put that whole charade behind us. Void with the AWP as well is looking for an opening pick. He's just going to have a bit of a jump spot and then actually does commit to the fight, but there's this contact, towards top Banana. Just Vigo needs to get out of danger. There's just the hail of gunfire and explosives raining down on him. He does manage to get out with 66 of his HP still. So he's still alive, still a big bag of meat with just a few holes in it.
Definitely not what you want in your bags of meat. That's gonna spoil.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Is it gonna
All that
spoil before the end of this
oxidation.
round, though? That's the question.
Well, probably not. 1 minute, definitely safe to eat meat that's been out that long. But it's not safe to go toward that B bomb side. The rotation is not going to be coming in from the Astralis Talon side, and they know these Ts, they can just walk on to B if they want, and they're banking on those 3 players to do the job correctly. But it seems that B has been canceled for now. A seems to be on the menu, and with 2 players holding it, Altex is going to have to get some kind of info or some kind of an opening kill, and that's exactly what they get, too, in fact, with Void chiming in as well. This is a fantastic start for the Talent side.
That's the bomb dropped as well now in the control of the CTs. Landon has fallen. It's just Yeps all on his lonesome. 1 versus 5 and 15 seconds on the clock. There is 0 ways that this round is winnable for the Yeps. Not a single possibility.
Nope. And just where did that round all go wrong? I mean, they aggressed onto the A bomb side with a man advantage, but I guess they just didn't use up their utility as they should have, or something, because the aim duels, they just went CP's way all day. Probably shouldn't lose the 2v1 there. Altex managing to find both players, and he did kind of get 2 1v1s in very quick succession, to be fair. Not both players couldn't shoot him at the same time.
And that's Astralis talent then. Off the back of that great play by Altex. With the first round on the board. And a chance there for Void. Can't connect the shot. Doesn't get hit himself as the AWPers for both sides end up just sort of in a bit of a stalemate initially.
Yeah, whiffing it, but they will be expecting Void to be peeking middle every single round now, so maybe they
Yeah.
can start like stacking grenades, doing counter plays, and Void, as an opera on Inferno, right? You never want to be peeking that one same angle every single round. Sure, you do it twice in a row, just to get the enemy used to your patterns, and then you switch it on up. You know, you have to be a mobile opera on this kind of a map. Go banana, go apartments, do something that's not just peeking mid every time. But hey, he did it twice and never died off the back of it. So definitely a great move to go for now. As KC Sports have taken control of banana, apartments, and top middle also looking to be contested. But banana is where the action is going to unfold toward the end. Astralis talent, they do have two players waiting there, but it's on the other side of the potential CT smoke, right? So they're going to have to relocate into some stronger positions, in my opinion, if they want to hold that one back. The terror is still undecided. Maybe A is a ruse as well, and they'll be heading off toward B, but doesn't seem likely. That player just rotated off, and all five of them are going to be rushing top middle now.
Just a deagle for Nissim. He's going to be the first one in. Oh, what a shot onto Void. Completely collapse him.
Ooh,
But it's
another one
still...
comes through.
Yeah, still... Casey managed to find the advantage off of all of that. Nissim's deagle. And he's been able to... Actually, he hasn't... Oh, there we go. Finally gets the AK. I was wondering why it took him so long to get the AK, but he gets it into his hands, and I mean, Astralis talent, they don't want anything to do with that. They're just going to back away, save their guns, and hope for something better to come from this.
Exactly. I mean, having three players, survive the round is the majority of the team, so your money is not really in danger if you do that. Definitely a buy that can come in next. As we'll be seeing this pointy letter bomb site exploding, and a little bit of a replay as to what we've missed. Oh, what a shot.
That was a succulent deagle shot. Don't think I've ever used the word succulent on a broadcast before, but it's the first time for everything. And it's certainly going to be one
Immaculate
I use more.
is also one.
Ooh, that is. I like the word immaculate. What else is there? Oh.
Ooh, opening frag. An immaculate opening frag, in fact. Void finding his own on middle. Was it middle? I can't even tell, but either way, the kill does go their way, and Astralis talent with their entry fragger in Void. Well, opening kill finder, I suppose, as the AWP can't really entry. Will be securing themselves the advantage going forward, and they're going to need it. KC Sports looking like they're just going to stomp onto this B bomb site after the smokes are thrown, but not all of the utility has left the hands of Astralis yet. So the Astralis talent side, they're going to have to stall this for just a little bit while longer. The smoke does come through, and Nixon looks like he's going to be letting them through with a flash prepared to get his teammate out into the open. A little bit of a missed time there as the kills. Ooh, they do go the CT's way. Another one, in fact. A third!
All
there
of
you
them.
go. In fact.
Yep, he was trying to clear the boost angle, sprayed through a few shots in there, but it left him exposed to a player just rotating in through CT, laid down some gunfire through that smoke, collected a kill, and from there was just too many angles that Case were being shot at from. And yeah, not enough players to deal with them. So for the Astralis talent side, a second on the board, and a chance to pick up some more steam.
Ooh, what's that flash for?
Banana, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, but nothing happened out the back of it. Not sure why he threw it. Maybe just to make the T's think he's doing something in that direction, but they don't seem too perturbed by that. We'll be going to the balcony area, awaiting a flash, presumably, as it will be coming in through. All techs spraying into the smoke, anticipating enemies in there. Even throws a grenade for his. Yeah, well, KC Sports, they decided that balcony is not a safe place to be at the moment. We'll be instead focusing on map control yet again. Top mid control should be going their way soon with no CTs there to really contest it, as Banana is also empty, but KC Sports, they don't know this. The Brazilians can't just rotate to Banana willy-nilly. So they're sort of committed to this A site take for now. A long player to get rid of. First of all, though, it's going to be Nixon, the new blood on the Astralis talent side. Going to be
Oof.
showing off what he's got. And, well, what he's got is a dink in his face, but it was through the wall, so only down 20 HP.
This is such a weird defense for Astralis talent. They've had to tuck in towards the site and they're losing players because of it. Vigo actually saves his teammate. The body collapses in front of him and Vigo's going to keep on fragging out even as his teammate in the site dies. Is now left up towards just Nissim. 1v2. He's baiting out the push with the plant. No one is going to peek them with 10 seconds on the clock. He has to get it down, but the Molotov is going to force him into a very difficult angle. The Vigo will more than gladly take the kill for. So, a third on the board. A weird round there. Astralis talent, they got boxed in towards the site. I'm surprised they didn't fight harder against them.
I'm surprised as well. Just the letting go of long control after some initial presence there definitely could have used up some utility to keep control of it, but instead just get boxed in, like you said, on that A bomb site, and that was that for them at that point. Again, the A bomb site, a little bit of a sore spot for the Astralis talent side, right? They did lose it quite a few times already. But let's see what they can do here on the 8th round. The AWP on Void once again, not going to be good for any entry kills for now, as there are no snipers on the KC Sports side. Down on their luck economically. And now banana control in their hands, but apartments as well. And top middle hasn't been taken yet, but that's expected to around this point, around the 1 minute mark, is where when you should be having control of all three places as the terrorist side. Then you can decide where to go. Leaving a player on banana as well with the bomb still down there does signal to me that they are just going here for the presence alone, making those CTs a little bit worried. And there you go. They started pushing for information as well. Spotting no one in apartments does signal this to be a bit of a B hit, but we'll be seeing how this one transpires as the cubby position does have a player hiding there. It's going to be Nixon finding a kill. And a second one not going to be good for, though. So all in all, a good situation for the T's, but they do lose a player in apartments, and the short push not off to a great start either.
I thought, for some reason, Altex yeeted and naded his teammate in the site there. Looked really weird. But I think it may have just been my eyes deceiving me as Yeps. Just jumps into the spray. Vigo gets him down. It leaves Landon a 1 versus 4. 1 second on the clock. I mean, yeah, that's just, yeah. There's no way you can do anything with 1 second.
Absolutely not. Actually impossible here, as the entry kills once again predictably do favor Void. Nixon, of course, also doing his part. The young blood showing that he is a very important part of this team indeed. The Brazilians
Surprised.
not really getting that much luck there, but they are like tied up in scores, so that does tell a similar story to Dust 2, does it not?
It does, but let's hope Astralis talent can keep it a bit closer than Dust 2. That's a nice tag onto Delboni earlier on. Even with the low HP, he's able to find an opening, and Landon even doubles that up onto Vigo. So very quickly, with limited weaponry, just a single AK for the KC Sports side, they've been able to find a 2-man advantage.
And that's huge, right? They can just take any bomb site they want at this juncture, get that one kill that's necessary to secure it, and then just play off the after plants. even with Deagles, I mean, the salvaged weaponry alone is just enough to hold the B to any bomb site, right? But it looks like it's going to be B for now. They do lose one player that they had in store for that advantage. But DZT still in an unpredictable position. Might find Nixon out, but Nixon might find the entire T side there with the bomb down as well. That's going to be a very devastating blow to the Brazilians. But they are trying to even up the score here, getting kills on B as well. DZT is not going to be expected here in Mexico. Does find him. He's from Brazil, of course, and not Mexico, but he seems quite at home here, finding almost 2 kills. Altex down to 15. That's going to be a 1 versus 2 for the CT. Undoable, and I'm afraid, as Landon was already in position, waiting to get the head. That's going to be the round.
Early tag. If Void hit that shot, at like in terms of like not through the corner of the wall, Delboni isn't able to get that opening frag for the team.
And that's where it all starts. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why the opening kill from your opening kill, dedicated opening kill guy, the Opera Void, they really do come in handy. Let's see if he can get one over the smoke. Very cheeky and not find the frag. In fact, it was Vester to find one instead. Toward Banana, of course. But a great attempt from Void nonetheless. They will be pushing in here toward A very aggressively. I say that because, well, they don't bother to actually use the utility or clear the corners in any respect, just wide swinging all over the place, losing another player, and that's a 5v3 situation now. They're going to have to go huge here toward A, but how can you do that when there's a player in library already ready and waiting to swing on you guys? As soon as you show position, there you go. Nixon finds the first, won't be good for the second, but that's a 4v2, and the T's, well, they're dropping like flies, dropping the bomb as well. That's going to be another one for the Astralis talent side, and KC Sports not with the best money in the world right now.
Certainly not. Just that one round coming through for them in the previous round. Only had the 2 players surviving as well, no bomb plants. So, yeah, economy, it feels like the Great Depression right now. But they'll go all in with what they can muster. Nissim goes for a Krieg. Is that, are my eyes deceiving me?
Ooh, controversial, especially on Inferno. Like you wouldn't expect that kind of a long range weapon to make a appearance here. Not that many angles you can really use it on, but hey, if you want to get rid of an Opper, like Void holding an angle,
Yeah.
online Counter Strike does allow for the SG to get the kill before the Opper can see you. So definitely something they can make use of, but
Yeah, but
it
when you
won't
already have
be
an
the case
AWP,
for now. Yeah,
like, I don't know. AWP and Krieg seems a bit weird. Maybe if you had like like an AK as well.
it's a half
Instead of
buy.
the, yeah.
They just, did with what they could. And the B execute is coming in right now. Vigo finding the first, not going to be seeing the second as he's just going to be ducking for now, but that's going to give his teammates some time to get some extra kills. However, the 3v1 situation at this juncture, not very conducive to a round win for KC Sports. Landon would be happy to just get a plant here, but actually, no, he's trying to get the whole thing here, trying to have his cake and eat it too. Not sure if that was a wise decision, as that extra money would have been really helpful toward the T side, but he may have just weaseled his way out of yet another sticky situation here. Could just run toward A, and the CTs are none the wiser.
Do you remember Dust 2, the 1v4?
I do remember the 1v4 on Dust 2,
Well,
yes.
is he going to do it again? Because he's going to get a bomb plant for free here. So
I
you
think
say,
the CTs at this point, do they even go for it? Because,
you
I
have
mean, of
to.
course they do. It's a 2v1, so
Yeah.
you have to, but I think it's a foregone conclusion that it's all going to be over soon anyway.
That
That
was a very early
Molotov,
molly.
yeah, that's not going to be. He was expecting the rotation to already be here, so that Molotov would have been excellent mind games, but unfortunately, he misreads the timing on that one. And Astralis talent already on the site with the
Ooh,
AWP. Yes, he did plant for himself in some respect, but that smoke is going to be blocking him off so
there's no
hard.
way.
He should be
Oh,
lucky if he gets one kill here. There you go. No repeat performances from the previous map.
it was an attempt. I mean, he got a couple kills in the 1v4 alongside a bomb plant. That's never to be sniffed at. An extra $800 per player. So certainly, there's a bit of extra cash for the for the KC Sports side. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough though. As we do have a timeout. I don't think it'll be enough, will it? I think it'll be about what 3,500 they'll have, 3,600. Because
Yeah,
they
we'll be
fully
seeing for
invested
sure.
into that one. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm just
There
so
you
good
go.
at maths. Oh yeah,
Man,
yeah.
you should be working at some kind of like mathematical institute, not casting Counter Strike, man.
In it. I mean,
Rudimentary math is
what a
very sought
wasted,
out, sought after.
what a wasted talent I've got.
You know who's
Uh,
not a wasted talent? The
Astralis talent.
Astralis boys. They
Yeah.
they are they're gonna be winning another one here. It seems a seventh on the board would be great for the CT side. However, case making it very competitive, but I'm not sure they're gonna be getting this one, especially with yeah, it looks like the investment is just gonna be armor and some pistols, not even across the board. But okay, 2 smokes and a Molotov, 3 smokes in fact. This is gonna be some kind of an execute coming in. Although with this low utility, you can't just bait the util out of the enemy team, right? So it is a bit of a one and done kind of an execute. Once those smokes are up, you better use them, otherwise you threw away $300 dues. Void on the entry kill doesn't fancy a repeat. Knows that the enemies are at a bit of a lower buy here. I think he spotted a player with a pistol in his hand, so now he knows that this is not going to be one where you want to be aggressive. You want to just hunker down, wait for the push. They don't really have much going for them anyway, as the execute should be going on toward A here. A smoke toward pit, a flash to cover them as well. No smokes toward pit yet. Okay. Long presence instead.
Boyd, he is posted up in long with that AWP. Could have himself a couple meaty frags coming his way. Actually, that smoke is going to block his vision, so he'll drop a... Oh! He'll just
Oh!
drop a fat frag through the smoke there instead. As he's now
Ooh,
being
but does get
pushed.
baited. He got
Yeah.
baited so hard by that player, like just sort of showing himself like way further away, right? He takes the shot, and then the player up close gets the kill, gets the AWP as well, and that's going to be pretty spicy going into this 4v4 here. The op can certainly go huge. DZT definitely with potential here, and if Vigo doesn't spot out that player in Cubby, he does. Okay, that would have been devastating for the B defense, but he does get it done in the end. And with 20 seconds left, I don't think KC Sports have much of a case here for staying around in CT spawn. They have to keep pushing somewhere. Die or plant. That is the name of the game for now. Plant or die, I suppose, would be a more catchier version. As Vester does down the bomb, and 2 players with just DZT left. Maybe to save this AWP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just really does not want to go down after time, though. Which I think he should be alright with. Oh, Vesta. Oh!
Ooh.
Wait. DZT reads it and does get the frag, keeps himself alive.
Oh, that wasn't a no-scope. It was a
It's
quick
just
scope.
unreasonable. Either way, it's unreasonable.
Yes.
So, it is 7 on the board for Astralis. Sound like a very strong CT half coming up already for them. And the odds have actually shifted quite a lot in favour of Astralis talent on this final map here. Started off quite heavily favouring KC Sports, in fact.
Yeah,
But,
and then
right
they
now,
just came back.
yeah.
But Void won't be getting the opening kill this time. Astralis have been doing fantastic in that department, but not so in this round. Finally, the Brazilians do get the opening one, and, well, just as soon as they get the advantage, they lose it. Although another kill did go their way, so still the man lead, but they did give away Banana, and now giving away their intended plans. Vester getting a little bit too overzealous there with the Banana push. Teased to push on forward with no fear of opposition. This is just Vigo left. 1v3, couldn't really do anything. Goes down, and KC Sports, they do pick up a 6th. And with low money on the Astralis talent side, I think they're saving for the final round here.
Maybe not. Sermon. They're going all in. They're going
Of
all in,
course. I mean,
Sermon.
I don't even know why I call ecos, because we just, we left ecos in 2019, I think.
Yeah.
just, online Counter-Strike, just buy every round. You can probably do something. And hey, Void has the op, so let's see if he can get the entry this time. Again, I talked about this that he would need to reposition, but he just keeps peeking the same spot over and over with from two different angles, I suppose. But meanwhile, Banana has seen some casualties. Void also going down. That's going to be a great start for the Brazilians.
Pirouetting as he died there, Vesta. His body had a bit of a acrobatic flair as it fell.
That used to be all the time in 1.6. You would
The ragdolls
headshot
really
someone.
were.
Yeah, like complete ham all the way. As was that push from the KC Sports side. 3 players against 1. They do lose one in the whole.
There was a gap in that smoke as well for the cross. And if Altec was a little bit quicker, he probably would have been able to catch DZT on the way over. And probably would have dropped the bomb as well. Would have been nice.
Definitely a missed opportunity, yeah.
That was a pretty clean shot, actually, from Vigo there. Trying to hold the line against the free. Gets the nice clean kill. But there's just too many players approaching him.
Yeah, you can't really realistically expect to get the spray transfer off the back of that one first clean kill, right? And maybe it's even too slow, even if he did like an instant spray transfer. I think the gap between 2 bullets shooting was the time frame he had to work with there, so definitely not easy to pull off. As this final round of the half is going to be Astralis with Deagles and Armor and, well, quite a few less players now that Delboni has entered the apartments. He is the landlord and he's collecting his rent, getting 3. That's going to be Astralis with a lost round here toward the end of the half, most likely.
Yeah, turns out they didn't have enough money to pay for the rent, though, so they've been evicted.
Out of life, yes.
Yeah, evicted from the earth. As now Vigo, he's left 1 versus 5, and there's just absolutely no damage done towards Case, so there's not even any sort of opening. As a Case, they do fight back to an 8-7 half. That's probably what you'd expect from
Based
that
on the
T
start,
side.
yes. Definitely, because like Astralis talent, they had like a really good win streak going on there, right? Winning basically 7 rounds in a row with like 2 rounds for the Brazilians like peppered in around. It was a really great start, but toward the end, the Brazilians just found their footing yet again. The opening frags stopped going the Danes' way, and now we find ourselves with the Brazilians leading on the less favored side, frankly. The T side, not as favored, I think, on Inferno.
I think it's about even generally. I think
Especially in the current meta with online CS. Yeah, it should be a bit even, but hey, all comes down to the pistol now. Let's see who gets the advantage going into the next half.
Vigo has been pretty strong so far this game. 15 kills for him. That's pretty nice.
And as much as we've been bigging up Void, he's only on 6, though.
Yeah, he had those
Actually
strong
expected.
first few rounds, didn't he? With the AWP and the Scout, and then sort of dropped off. He got picked off quite a lot early on, so yeah, needs to be careful. Maybe with the AWP on T side he could do something, but I mean, I'm not that much of a T side AWP fan on Inferno. I think it's can often be more of a hindrance than a help. So we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see what they
springing
decide to
for the
do.
SG might be just a way better opportunity, right? You use
Possibly.
the scope on the SG early on for like middle and banana and all those other very early angles, maybe, bridge looking toward apartments. But yeah, just the straight up AWP on T side, not really that big of a fan. And I hope Void can find his footing with a Kalashnikov in his hands instead. But he's just, again, I think what buried him, right, was the early success that he had toward top mid, but then he just didn't change up his play at
Yeah,
all.
I was gonna say
It
it
was
seemed
very
like he was
expected.
very one-dimensional in that regard, just sort of very similar things every single time, jumping across towards the left side of mid and then taking a fight. It um seemed quite telegraphed a lot of the time, and I'm not sure if he was doing anything else in some of the other rounds, but yeah, it seemed like he was taking that mid fight a lot. But
You'd expect him to go toward banana at least a couple of times, but I don't
yeah,
think I
or even
remember
just
seeing
like
him there.
apartments, something interesting towards apartments maybe, or maybe just play a more passive style. It would certainly help out a lot. Like even if you're not
Anyway,
like long at all, if even if you just play towards like pit or something like that.
Dad, Chad, there's 2 dualies in the game.
Oh,
Landon and Neeson. Let's go. 2 sets of dualies. Never seen that one before, if I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna be seeing what these double pistol
oh,
players can do. In apartments, the answer is absolutely nothing. 2 pistols are better than 4, it turns out.
oh, that's just user error, obviously.
Would say so, yeah.
Yeah,
Astralis telling they've taken this a bomb site out the back of those 2 kills, and they didn't even pick up the dualies. That's, I think, the ultimate insult to injury there.
I know, terrible.
How dare they? As the CTs will be saving on the pistol. Still 3 players alive with a kit and 2 armors in play. Maybe an okay shout, especially since they know they won't be really doing much against the enemies anyway. But Delboni does fancy himself try. Let's find one. That's going to be it. And we're going into the 3rd round of this half here. Well, the 2nd, pardon me. Caster math
Yeah,
not on point today.
it's all right. We all have those. We all have those times.
Astralis
Pretty,
still not favored in the odds.
yeah, pretty even, but yeah. I mean,
I think the
coming into
bookies have
this,
spotted that Void is not as impactful as he was on the previous
yeah.
maps.
I think just in general, like even coming into this best of 3, Case were the favored side. I think it was like 1.6 to 2.2. I think something like that. So yeah, definitely, definitely the bookmakers preferring Case in this battle. But we'll wait and see.
A scout on
Astralis talent.
Landon and an MP9 on Delboni is going to be pretty much the standout weapons in this round, with the rest equipped with deagles and armor. Astralis talent going to be attacking with pretty decent weaponry there. 2 Mac 10s for the rush should be good to find those deagle players, hopefully. As plenty of utility is available and absolutely none on the CT side, so should be a good push coming in soon. Even the flank coming in, Delboni falling at long, is going to be pretty uncomfortable for these CTs still on B, right? They have to be worried about the flank now.
Yeah, they've got 2 players watching it though. So there goes Altex. Annihilated by DZT, and they're just going to back off Astralis talent.
Look at this,
They
the
don't
push
want
down
any of
mid.
it. But these kills towards mid could open up that A-bomb site, and they definitely will. Nixon with both of them. That is a round done. 30 seconds on the clock. They'll get that bomb planted. The 2 CTs that remain so far out of this one. There's no chance against these 4 Astralis talent players, even when the bomb goes down. It's just... yeah, there's just no reason to even try and go for this one.
So Astralis are going to be picking up their 9th, and the money on the KC Sports side isn't going to be that good. So a 10th should be in the cards here as well. Hero Mac 10 and Deagle aside, though, I don't think they're going to have much going for them in the next round. Definitely should see some aggression from the CTs, though, like down middle, onto second middle, perhaps.
Maybe a
Stack
bit of
banana.
apartments aggression, try and catch a player alone towards like the sort of T apartment side. Maybe towards like house or something, just waiting for a push.
You usually do get like 1 or 2 people there, and that's
Mm.
exactly the amount of kills that you're actually looking for. And then, you know, salvaged weaponry off of those guys definitely gives you something to work with there. As we see, Void still dominating that stat, but I'm afraid 4 out of what, 6 kills it was. Maybe he got some since then. Not gonna cut it. As KC Sports, they're not going to be aggressing together at all, doing the 3-2 split. Waiting for the T's to push on into their awaiting crosshairs. As Banana will be at least checked, so the info is gained, but the info might be deceiving. The terrorists are very close to this Banana position, even taking it right now.
Nice utility there from the Astralis talent side, just locking off the angles that Case might be able to reside in. Up towards Banana, and they'll take control of that. They've just left Altex alone just to create a bit of presence towards top mid, but he'll quickly back away as well as now Astralis talent, they're pushing through, but it's in towards the smoke, and DZT, he gets 2 before he's finally taken down. Nixon runs out of ammo in the AK as Yeps' Deagle is enough to finish him off, and oh, so much damage done through the smoke onto these CTs. It's Nixon and Altex against 3. With the bomb planted, they're still in a very winnable position. No armor for 2 of these CT players. Del Boni has armor, but it doesn't matter with just 11 HP. Either way, he's dead. And there he goes. Nixon going to be taking a peek on towards the high HP Nissim. That should be the round done and dusted, yeah. Just landing left. A 1 versus 2 with just 3 points of health. He'll die to the bomb, but he's hoping to keep as many players as he can here. Actually, he goes down, so...
Yeah, 1 bullet from the USP would have been enough, but just doesn't get it done in the end. And that's going to be the round for Astralis talent once again. Going to be going into this one against a full buy in Case Esports now. AUG on Del Boni and AWP on Landon. Not that much utility on him, but he is the opera. So let's see if Void on the AWP as well can find the entry onto this one. Probably going to be contesting mid yet again, as the rest of the terrorists will be heading off to Banana and Apartments respectively. No mid aggression coming through, and yeah, there you go. Void pushing Banana all the way up close, trying to find the entry. Doesn't seem to have anything so far. The CT's not giving it to him.
Void hoping to find something on that CT angle. Instead, he receives a nade. That'll do about 1/3 of his HP. So he's a little bit of a softer target, and even just like the damage done towards Void and Vesta here makes things easier for that CT side with those M4s. They don't have the one-shot potential against a full HP player, but against somebody with like 85, 66 HP, they can certainly get that one-shot in, and that eliminates a lot of the advantage the AKs have, but even more nade damage being done as they push forward. DZT, he's the one who secures the opening, but a couple trades are in Astralis' favor. As with the bomb recollected, they'll be able to get that bomb planted, and now I don't think Case will go for this one. They're going to save. They don't fancy their chances going in towards that B site with the control that Astralis talent have.
Just too many players down for them to even consider going back into this one, and it is going to be a 11th for the Danes here. Definitely building up a nice lead and a nice bank. At the end of this one, they should be quite loaded. 4 players presumably going to survive unless the bomb explosion can delete some of them, but not looking too likely. No CTs around to punish. As that chicken next to the fountain is going to be KFC quite shortly.
Gonna be very, very smoky fried chicken.
Well, it should be well done, you know?
Yeah.
You can't eat raw chicken. You're just asking for salmonella poisoning at that point.
Yeah, this is a very informative health PSA stream.
Yes. You know? Always boil your chicken to, I think it was 68 degrees. I forget at which temperature salmonella dies, but either way, make sure it's cooked all the way through.
Informative and helpful then.
Do your own research. I'm just telling you to do the research. There you go. That's the PSA. Research before you cook food.
Mm. Yeah, it can be a dangerous game. That's why I exclusively eat pasta.
Boiling chicken, though, not that bad of a thing, because you can't always sort of, get it done there, get it all in the fridge, save it for later, put it in the pan when you need it. It's always ready chicken, Dan.
Yeah, always ready. And Landon was not always ready for that shot. Got flashed off the angle and had to fall away, not collecting anything himself. And again, huge nade damage from Case Esports here. They've tagged Nixon now down to just 60 pointeronies of health, so he's a little worse for wear, but still kicking. And even with all the damage that was done last time to the Astralis,
Nixon, he thought about it. He thought about it.
He's collected the chicken. He's gonna build a chicken army for himself.
Oh, he pressed E on it.
Yeah.
Aww.
Look at him
Actually getting the
go.
chicken to
Look
follow
at him go.
He's
The
part of
little
the
legs. It's a
team now,
six-man rush
boys.
up banana.
Astralis talent have recruited. Yes, the sixth man, not only for the Astralis lineup, but also for their talent roster as well. Hopefully,
Look.
he can replace Nixon if he doesn't turn out that
Yeah.
good. Either
Yeah.
way, the execute coming in hot, smoke's falling, but from the CT side as well, and that's going to leave the T's in this dangerous
Vesta.
position where they can't really push through it. They decide against it, making a lot of noise going back, and the CT's not quite aware of that. Not that they can really do anything about it, as there are only 3 players left alive. So all down to Delboni. Not a good angle for him. Will be good for one, but an easy refrag later should be the bomb planted. And well, yeah, that was just a desperation push into library. Maybe he thought I can find a kill here. And if I do, we still have a chance to make it back into this one. But as it stands, Yeps is the only man left alive for the Brazilian side, as the kill in library won't even be going his way. Vester just deletes him. And I hope the chicken survived the round. Let's see on the
Well,
floor.
it's lost its owner. Nixon died,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it has lost its owner. Okay, yeah, there you go.
I don't know how Vesta just finds 2 kills from that position. Like,
Insane.
just yeah, pretty nutty.
Again, look, the entry is just favoring Astralis very handily. At least they're ahead on points this time. So they do seem to have more luck closing these out than usual.
The pause coming through. 4-round lead. I mean, it's likely to be a 5-round lead here. I don't think Case will invest fully into this one. They'll probably keep themselves around that 2,500 mark and go into the next one with as much as they need. So 13-8, looking very likely unless these pistols and the scout for Nissim can find something magnificent. But I don't think they will. You know, sorry for being a pessimist, but it's Astralis talent looking solid as a rock right now on this T side, not dropping a single round.
What a
and
big push!
misses
Void is
chance,
not
but
going to be ready for it!
the crotch shot, the EZT goes down, and Nixon, he gets one of his own as well. But yeah, that was dangerous for Void. He actually gets the kill, and Nissim has just been obliterated.
Like vertical flicks in Counter-Strike are very, difficult. The Z-axis, of course, infamously a meme in this game. Yeah. As if a player is all up in your face and you're seeing, the gap between his legs, it is a difficult flick to do indeed before you get deleted. Just like, Vester got deleted there, Void. They get a nice kill there, and let's see that on replay one more time. There you go, the crotch shot, very good. Playing dirty, as you need to.
Oh dear. Why do I love team kills so much?
They're hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that you don't get that massive money sort of
oh yeah, what was it? It
penalty
used to be like
that you used to.
$1,500, was it, when you got your team killed?
No, it used to be like 5,000, I think.
Oh,
like
man.
way too much. Just like complete. It's designed for pugs, obviously, but either way, in this round, the opening frag did initially go the way of Astralis talent, but 2 speedy answers there with a grenade as well will be landing KC Esports in the lead for now, and they can leave 2 players on A, 2 players on B, but it looks like the A boys are going to have to do quite a bit. 1 player on balcony already, probably awaiting the flash to swing on out, as the CTs are expecting this, and there you go. Landon lands the shot all the way into apps. And now it's Delboni who's going to be the landlord of this area, as the T's might just get a bomb plant off the back of this, but a 2v4 retake should be quite easy. Ooh, make that a 2v3. Back, of course, the T's not quite fast enough with that bomb plant. We'll be losing another player, and it's all down to Void.
Yeah, we said he's had a rough first half, but now is his chance to step up with 13 HP. He's taken down Yeps and has given himself some space to work with, but so little HP. Did he step in his own molly there a little bit? He's now just one. Well, he's dead now, so it's all a moot point.
But silver lining, right? Light at the end of the tunnel. Void didn't 1G himself.
True.
That would have been a straight kick off the Astralis talent roster. I think that's where your whole pro career goes down. Just like with Summit before him,
Oh yeah, of course, because he had a very, very illustrious pro career before that
obviously.
incident. Yeah.
Prospective talent from the North American scene.
Oh no, Summit! Oh dear. I just love the. I think it was Blue who casted that, wasn't it? I just love his. It was like the perfect
reaction.
voice. Yeah, it was the perfect voice for that moment.
The thing is, like, the cameras were all already ready for to wrap up. They all thought the game was done, and then what?
Oh,
he
Summit!
just 1Gs himself. In this round, however, Astralis Talent have secured banana control as well as apartments. So top middle control should be coming in shortly. The bomb very far back, no commitments yet. As the smokes do rain in and the CT is forced to use up some of their own. A boost over the smoke should be coming in, but meanwhile, banana aggression from Altex does not exactly work out in his favor. DZT finds the kill. He was holding the angle, and he wasn't forced back by any utility, which the terrorists do definitely have, so a questionable decision there. But it looks like they'll be putting that utility to some good use here. And execute with the CTs only on one smoke left. There you go. No, there's one more left after this, but they decide to push the smoke, and that's going to be deadly.
DZT. A second frag for him in the round, and it's left up to Astralis with these remaining 3 players to try and fight back. The bomb plant at least shifts the tide, forces the hand of Case, and puts them against the clock with 30 seconds remaining of this bomb before it detonates into a spectacular cloud. So time really is against them, and Vigo finding a shot alongside Nixon. They are going to be able to equalize things up into a 3-on-3, but there's still players remaining. Nixon, he'll get another, but this time is dwindling, and the CTs, they're pushing forward, but it's Del Boney, all in his lonesome, doesn't know where the last player is. He's going to check dark, but now here's a stepped 5 seconds. The timer has gone, and he's not got enough time. It's going to be 14 for the Astralis Talent side. A 3v5 post-plant situation working out there for the Danes, and that one's gonna sting a little bit for Case. They've had a really tough second half here.
So those of you that can't read Cyrillic, it did say free bet. So you can get some free bets. Just follow the links down below the stream for LOOT.BET. Either way, in this one, yeah, as you said, it is going to sting. Their buy is going to be a bit of a last chance saloon type of buy. As if they lose this one, the following buy will be absolutely catastrophic. And the Astralis Talent, they may just take this one in the final map of the best of 3 after losing thus 2 in quite glorious fashion. But the advantage might still go the way of the CTs. There we go. An opening frag for Nissim, and the second one not connected, but at least the lead is in their hands. I say that, but then 2 players just die on banana instantly, and that's the B-bomb site completely free for the Danes. Oh my, this one's over, isn't it? 3v4 retake onto banana. I mean, onto B. Not even a player on banana, so all 3 of them coming from the same angle. That's going to be a tough one for the Brazilians to put off, but maybe just save with all these 3 players. You still have an okay buy in the next if you do so, but it looks like they'll be putting all their chips to the center of the board and just going all in here.
Yeah, 20 seconds, not all too much time to play with. But that shot from Landon certainly opens up opportunities. And with Deboni coming in as well, it leaves it all towards Vigo. 10 seconds on the clock. He needs to try and just bring them off the defuse. It's going to be coming through either way. Just about getting defused. As Nissim covers his teammate expertly there. They just about find the retake. It actually works out for them. They weren't able to do it in a 5-on-3, but a 3-on-4, no problem.
Just how does Delboni get away with this? He was just walking around, didn't get refragged or nothing.
Yeah, I don't know if the player Newbox was expecting him to push that deep in towards the site. Maybe expected him to maybe push peek for the banana player first. I'm not sure, but didn't seem ready for the fight there. That is for sure. But for the Astralis talent side, they still have plenty of economy to get this rebuy. Oh, no, oh my lord.
Opening
Into
frag
another
void.
dimension. Into another dimension landing has been sent. That is one of those you
There
just
you
say, all right, well, I guess I'm a spectator this round then.
So Astralis talent once again getting an advantage going into a round here, as they might just find Yeps on the edge of these cement bags here. Gonna be touch and go, however. I wonder how many he can find here. 0 is the answer. The flash just a little bit too late. The smoke dissipated way before that. And now the execute should be going in fast and steady. They know there's only one person left on the site. The flash not going to be helping them out, but Del Boni manages to find one, and that gives DZT some space. So still at new box, has to find another player. Not sure if he's going to be allowed to, however. The utility still strong for the terrace side. And there you go. Astralis, they open up the site, and they get map point, of course, after the final kill there. 5 rounds in a row required by the Brazilians to get this into overtime, or they lose it on the very final map of this best of 3.
Oh my, oh my. Astralis talent might just be about to send Case into that lower bracket for this closed qualifier, and well, we'll certainly see Case trying to put up a fight here. It's a couple of FAMASs, a couple of MP9s, a scout for Nissim. Not really what you want when you're facing map and match point here. But we'll see. No quick opening frags this time from the talent side. This time it's a much more slower approach, more methodical. And it looks like it may be an A hit as well instead of the B site, which would be an inspired call considering how Astralis talent they've been pushing that B site continuously and actually forced Case into playing free plays there these last couple of rounds.
Absolutely right. But for now, we're just going to be seeing them hang on back. This top middle is in control of the T's. No CTs around to really contest it. And the bomb should be deciding to go, yes, toward the B bomb site here, as the rest of the terrorists will just be making enough noise and some kills. Of course, the opening frag, who else to collect it but the Sniper Void himself. Not been performing too hot on this one, but the first kill is the most impactful, and he's been securing those for sure. The eye test certainly checks out on that man, as there are 3 Brazilians here to hold off this B push, but a flank is going to be coming in from all techs. Just have to wait a little bit longer, but they're running out of time. 25 seconds left on the clock. They have to throw their utility and start to take. They don't even need to do the CT smoke, really. The opening kill, of course, going the way of Bester. And now another one on an unexpected angle. Only good for one. The new box player goes down to a grenade as well, leaving Nissim with a scout in a 1v4 situation. I think we can call this one done and dusted. Even that kill, not very impactful here, as well, they know where he is now. They can just hold him back.
I mean, you can upgrade to the AWP, which is nice, but still, I mean, is it much better than a scout in a situation like this? Would you prefer the scout's maneuverability, the quicker speed you can move at while scoped? I mean, either way, he's running out of time. There's a second shot coming through, but there's just too many players and not enough time on the clock. It is 16-10 for the Astralis talent side, and they will push their way into